Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're heading to the Philippines to dig into the story of Iloilo City. It's an incredible tale of how bringing a polluted river back to life, well, it sparked a total rebirth for the entire city.
Yeah, I know, it sounds a little backward, right? A polluted river saving a city? But believe me, this paradox is the absolute key to understanding Iloilo's incredible comeback. What was once a symbol of complete urban decay actually became the catalyst for its revival.
So to really get how this huge turnaround happened, let's start with the results. Let's look at where the city is today. And wow, Iloilo is now showered with international praise. It's basically setting a whole new standard for what it means to be a modern city in the Philippines.
Just look at this list. We're talking about things like the ASEAN Clean Tourist City Award, and it was even named a UNESCO Creative City of Gastronomy. But here's the thing, these awards are all pretty recent. To truly appreciate this success, we've got to rewind the clock a bit and go back in time.
All right, to really grasp this rebirth, you have to understand the city's golden age first. Because for a long time, Iloilo wasn't just a city, it was one of the most important and wealthiest cities in the entire country.
The Spanish crown itself literally honored the city with this title for its loyalty, and it earned the nickname the Queen City of the South. Why? Because its economic and political clout was second only to Manila. That's a huge deal.
So for centuries, Iloilo was just an absolute economic powerhouse. First, it was the textile capital of the Philippines. Then, boom, 1855, the port opens up to world trade, and that sparks a massive sugar boom. All this new wealth, it built these incredible mansions you can still see today, and it turned Iloilo into a serious hub for global commerce and culture.
But you know how these stories go. The Queen City's reign was not going to last. A series of absolutely devastating events, we're talking one after another, sent Iloilo into this long, slow, and really difficult decline that lasted for decades.
The physical destruction was just immense. First, you had World War II. And then, as if that wasn't enough, a catastrophic fire basically wiped out the entire commercial heart of the city. These were back-to-back disasters that made any kind of recovery seem almost impossible. And the hits just kept on coming. The sugar industry, once the city's lifeblood, completely collapsed. Social unrest was growing, so naturally, investment just dried up. What happened next? Families and businesses packed up and fled to other booming cities, leaving Iloilo behind to just stagnate for decades. And right at the heart of all this decay was the river. The very source of the city's name, the artery of its original wealth, it became a neglected, polluted sewer. It was clogged with old derelict ships and just tons of waste. It was the ultimate, painful symbol of how far the city had fallen. So the big question is, how on earth did they turn this around?
Well, this is where the story takes a turn. We're in the 2000s now, and the city's leaders made a really bold decision. If they were going to save Iloilo, they had to start with the river. And the transformation is, well, it's staggering. Look at this. What was once a total urban blight, literally a dumping ground, is now the city's crown jewel. It's a clean, vibrant waterway, and it's flanked by the longest linear park in the entire country. Just incredible.
So how'd they do it? Well, the approach was incredibly comprehensive. They didn't just skim the surface, they tackled the root causes of the pollution head-on. They relocated over 5,000 informal settlers into proper housing, they dredged the river, pulling out old ships and tons of waste, and then, and this was a stroke of genius, they took a planned flood control road project and completely reimagined it as a public park, the Iloilo River Esplanade. And this wasn't just a government thing. It was this massive public-private partnership with everyone, businesses, schools, you name it, pitching in. And the ecological payoff has been stunning. We're talking 45 hectares of mangroves replanted along the river. That created one of the densest urban mangrove forests in the whole country. And you know what that did? It brought the wildlife back. Fish, crabs, birds, right in the heart of the city. It's living proof that nature can absolutely thrive, even in a busy urban setting.
You see, the Esplanade did so much more than just clean a river. It fundamentally changed the relationship between the people and their city. It became this beloved shared space, a real source of pride that reconnected the people of Iloilo, the Ilonggos, to their heritage and, just as importantly, to each other.
So today, Iloilo isn't just a city that's recovered, it's a forward-looking city that's basically offering a blueprint for how other urban centers can achieve real, sustainable growth. And its economy?
It's not just about sugar anymore. It's diversified and it's booming. It's become a huge hub for the IT and business process outsourcing industry. The BPO sector. Major companies are setting up shop here now. And all of this has attracted massive investments in real estate and tourism. Stuff that would have been completely unthinkable just a couple of decades ago.
So, what's the big takeaway here? It's the really powerful lesson that Iloilo's story teaches us. Prioritizing the environment isn't just a cost on a balance sheet. It's a powerful investment in the future. When you create green, livable spaces, you attract talent, you boost property values, and you build a much more resilient economy. The bottom line is, a healthy environment and a healthy economy can and absolutely should go hand in hand.
And that's the big question Iloilo is now in a position to answer. It has revived its heart and its soul. The city has proven, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that even a long, painful decline can be reversed. And in doing so, it's paved the way for a future that is stronger, greener, and more inspiring than ever before.